coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Dances by him. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
Toss left side, Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part.
And it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Carr.
Carr tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards on the ground. First down, here's White. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Throwing his Carr on third down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Second and 5 now. Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Edwards. Calling a gain of a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From way up at the 23.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
This is it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's Carr to throw.
Caught outright by Renfro.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now a play fake. Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On play action, now Carr. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bird to return from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. White running to the left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Carr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second and 10, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Second and 14.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
50 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second and 9, Carr. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his man complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like you an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rolling to his left. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll set in complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Akou just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them?
There he goes left side. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 45. White. Mega.
He'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
On the move to his left.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
From 21 yards away.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Koo now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Play action. It's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back 1 play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15-yard. It's 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. This is great.
I got you. Mike check 33.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, Patterson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
28 yards.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost...
And that's caught inside the 35. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Red 38. Chalk 17. Red, yellow.
Back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's got some Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 55 yards.
And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Once more, Etienne. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Aluakan. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he fends him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll drop to throw.
Hitting London coming across the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete, and they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
One last shot at the end zone.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000. Hella final. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off, and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits are vanished. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial's pride. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up for love, dancing in a drought. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools, I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking, the president acting, the government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction, my pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for